Hey guys, how you doing? I'm glad you could join me today. Welcome to Friendship Shaving. I've decided to do a blade review today. I've been using a blade for a couple of weeks now that I quite like, and it's the Voskhod teflon coated blade from Russia. Now I'm going to be using that today with my Gillette single ring Old Type 1928 to 1935 and my Proraso White, which I haven't used for a little while, so I thought I'd break that out. Now the blade comes in a little paper packet, as you would expect, but it's also got a wax wrapper around the blade, so it really helps to protect that blade while it's in your bathroom and keep the rust off it. It's a carbon steel blade. And as I said, I've been using them for a couple of weeks and I'm quite impressed with them, so I wanted to do a review. I'll just pop that in my razor blade. There we are. I'll take my glasses off, rinse my face, and I'll come right back to you. There we are, we'll get this soap on. I've got absolutely loads on my brush. Now the Voskhod blade, and I think that I am pronouncing it correctly, actually means sunrise. And they are made in Moscow by a company called Moshdogllegmash, that's it, Moshdogllegmash, or something along those lines. Forgive my pronunciation. They are the same company that produce Rapira and Ladas blades. And according to their European website, these blades are not only Teflon coated, but they are chromium coated as well. God, I've got soap going everywhere. There we are, I can feel a nice bit of menthol on my skin with this Proraso White. Now I first got these blades a couple of weeks ago when I received my Chinese Merkur, and this is a slightly aggressive razor, and they went really well in that razor because the coating gives the blade a little bit of cushion, and I like a slightly aggressive razor with a cushioned blade. I had some great shaves with that. But the next thing I tried it in a Merkur 34C HD. I'd just like to say thank you, Michael, for sending me this to try. One of my subscribers has been very, very kind to me. I love this razor and I will do a proper review on it soon. But this is a milder razor than the Chinese Futur, the Ming Shi Shaver, we should call it. And I was really surprised that I got such a good shave, even with the milder razor. It was a very, very close shave, a very comfortable shave. So if you are prone to irritation and you have sensitive skin, then perhaps this razor blade with a less aggressive razor might be a good combination for you. But today I thought I'd try it, go back to a slightly aggressive razor, and wanted to try it with my old type. So let's get going. Now the first thing that strikes me about these when I'm shaving with this is that it's very smooth, even with this aggressive razor. There seems to be a really good combination between smoothness and sharpness. And I know from using a blade, one of these blades for the last couple of weeks, that they last well. They really are a long-lasting blade. And I'll tell you what, this is good. I can already tell this is a great combination for me. I do like to have, as I said, a cushioned blade in a more aggressive razor. I find that it just really suits me. Now that's a good first pass. Obviously, if I push against the grain, I've still got some stubble there, but I feel that's taken the most of it off. It's a very smooth shave. I like these a lot. Now I'm looking for my brush and I've put it up there, so we'll crack on with the second pass. Do you know when you bring out a soap that you haven't used for ages? It's good, isn't it? I like this Proraso White. It's got a gentle bit of menthol in it. So my plan, gents, is to do a review of all the Russian blades I can get. Now I've looked at the Voskhod.eu website, and their blades for 100 are £6.65, which is a cracking price, and you get apparently 7 extra free blades with that. Now I don't think you can beat that. And of course you get all the Repairer blades from the same site and the Ladas blades. So I may well be buying some. Do you know, I haven't used this little razor for quite a while. It was the second razor that I ever bought. The first one was a Parker, twist to open, and the blade didn't sit straight in it. So I got this one for a long time. It was the only razor I had. and I'm just loving it with these blades. It's really, really good. Now that's really smooth. I've got a really smooth shave there already. It's a bit more to go on my neck. I've purposely tested this with the 3 razors just to see the difference between them and to see how it performs in an aggressive razor and a less aggressive razor. I would have to say that in the Merkur 34C, that was the smoothest shave, no irritation. It was just one of the best shaves I've ever had. 3 passes, a little touch up on these areas where I have a little bit of a problem. But what a fantastic shave that was. So it seems to go well in any razor. I already like the Rapira Swedish Super Steels. I think they're a very good blade. So I'll review one of those shortly in the same 3 razors and be able to compare and contrast. And see how they match up with this one. Just wipe my fingers. So I hope you've had a good week, boys. Lots of good shaves to be had out there. So if you're interested, chaps, in this blade review, as I say, I've not done one before. I'd love to read your comments. You know, what blades are you using that you really like? And of course, a lot of the Gillette blades are made in Russia now. So I want to talk about Russian blades, although they are a different company. Perhaps I should include the Gillettes in that. So if you use a Russian blade, what razors do you use it with, and how do you find that it matches up? That's the question for this week, boys. Here we are, chaps, quick as that, 3 passes. Now I feel that that's gone really, really well. And in fact it has, that's a great shave. That's a great shave. I'll just rinse my face, I'll be right back to you. Now when I tried this blade in my Chinese Futur, I got 6 days shave out of it, and it was an easy shave on all of those 6 days. So I think these really are, although they're not the sharpest blade, they're not up there anywhere near a feather or something of that nature, they are nevertheless sharp enough to do a really good job and to keep that sharpness over quite a few shaves, and I think that's a really good thing. I'll just show you the packet again. The chromium and teflon coating just provide the smoothest shave ever. Not so much with the more aggressive razors, although it's still a very comfortable, pleasant shave. I've got no irritation whatsoever. But with a less mild razor, these are terrific if you really have problems, like perhaps you have sore areas on your neck. These probably would be a really good blade for you to use. So I'm going to pop on a little of the good stuff, Nivea Sensitive. I've just bought some more of this, I like it so much. A little balm. Oh, and I tell you what, that is a good shave. That's really good. Really good. And just to top it off, because the postman came this morning and bought me some Proraso Eucalyptus and Menthol. Thank you to Jorge, who recommended that I try this, because I love this stuff. Oh, I can't get the lid off because I've got balm over my hands. Let's get a drop of this on as well. So today has been a real Proraso day. Oh, this smells and feels fantastic. So there we are, gents. I hope that you've enjoyed my shave today. It's something slightly different. As I said, I do want to do a review on all of the Russian blades, because I'm finding that they are really good. These Voskhod, and I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, they're as smooth as silk, and I like them a lot. So perhaps you will too. Until I see you next time, you look after yourselves and have a great week. All the best now. Bye bye.